The best part of waking up is Folgers or hipster freeze-dried crystals in your cup. Well, bam. What is going on? Welcome back to this hobby of ours, hobby of coffees. We've got a couple watches on the table. Got a handful of watches on the table, a couple cups of coffee on the table. G-Money is hosting me once again in his home. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Welcome back.
And last trip he introduced me to Intelligentisa freeze-dried coffee. We just add hot water. I've had that. It's very foofy coffee out here in LA. And we got to thinking that so many other people are doing this, like frozen grounds.
Well, freeze-dried is becoming
is
standard.
the thing. Meanwhile, the OG Folgers is still on the market
for decades.
This is a staple, and if you grew up in campers or had a family with a camper, this was definitely in there. And we got to thinking, hey, what if this is really superior to this? 'Cause this is like
I don't think it's going to be superior.
Better.
But I do wonder. I mean, I've had, and this is
any version of better, considering how much this costs versus what this costs. So we're gonna have some fun with that. I'm going to let him handle the coffee talk portion, but we're also going to be semi-dueling another OG and Johnny come lately. We've got his Speedy Pro here and the MoonSwatch here, the Pluto. It's my first time getting hands-on with this. And before I go any further, shout out to Two Stitch Straps, because I don't know that this watch deserves a strap this good, but if you don't put some leather on your strap, get you a Two Stitch. But I also want to make a case for what may be a perfect two-watch collection, vintage Seamaster Watch Co. 166.024 and the Speedy Pro. They just so happen to be on the table. So got a bunch of stuff going on today, watch-wise, coffee-wise. I'm going to kick it off with a cup of Joe.
All right.
So
well, we know what yours are.
We do.
I'm actually going this blind because I've mixed the two up.
Yeah,
I think I'll be able to tell. I think I'll be able to tell. I will say though, and I as a coffee appreciator, I don't know if I would say connoisseur. I appreciate coffee.
No, you're pretty royale with it.
Well, I have had, and partly what inspired this is that I was at my father's house, who is also a coffee appreciator. He has if anybody who's in the coffee hobby. There's a machine called the Mocha Master, and it is like
the Mocha Master 3000.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I give him a hard time about spending so much on a coffee machine, but it truly does make great coffee. And he once made me coffee, and it turned out to be Folgers, and I was quite shocked at how good it was.
You got to keep your pinky out when you drink out of these.
Yeah.
This is the Folgers. I've already had two purpose sips. It's pretty good.
Oh, you're okay. I think this should be my Folgers, maybe.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I think that is Folgers.
Tastes perfectly fine to me.
I mean, it tastes like a cup of coffee.
Yeah, it does, but like a decent. It's like, I was expecting tar and shoe leather.
Yeah.
But no, not bad.
It's not great. There is something in there that kind of feels like there's a flavor of mass production, I think.
You can sense the lack of care.
I don't know. I don't want to say lack of care, because I'm sure that they care quite a bit.
They do. Speaking of mass production, finally getting around, a little bit late to the party, per usual, but finally getting around to checking out a MoonSwatch. I think, since we're staying on Folgers, this is the Folgers of Speedmasters.
Fair to say.
Fair to say. But I'm not mad at it. I think I love the idea. The only problem I have with Omega is when they announced it and there was the rush. Swatch.
Yeah.
There was a rush in the store and they promised to sell them online, but didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, how is that marketing strategy not worked out before launch? Like, don't tell us you're going to sell it online if you're not going to sell it online.
Well, you're certainly going to make people off put.
I was off put.
And that's why it took me a year. How long have they been out now? Almost a year.
Better.
More than a year.
Yeah.
So I only recently got this because I went to go visit family in San Francisco.
Yeah.
If you are in the Southern California area, there is nowhere for you to go.
No store. I was in New York, couldn't get one.
Which is kind of insane, considering like how much of their market is going to be in Los Angeles.
How does Swatch not have a footprint here? But I think the leather strap is definitely heavier than the watch itself. Feels very cheap, plasticky. Like, this is his watch, not mine, and I'm afraid I'm going to break it by actuating the pushers. That happened to Adrian Barker's. He broke
really?
the pusher. Yeah.
Getting too nuts with the pushers.
I don't know. I was going to get one because I love Omega, I love Speedies.
Yeah.
But now that I've experienced it, I don't want one.
I was gonna. So I picked up, what is this, Pluto?
It's Pluto.
I call it the
The
Merlot.
line, the Merlot.
The Merlot of.
Get up in your business.
Yeah. And I only got it because it was basically all they had left. I think they had like the
Neptune.
They had something I didn't want also.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want that one.
You wanted Saturn, didn't you?
I don't even know.
It looks like a guy's face. It's
No,
like Mario Brothers.
I didn't
with
want that
Saturn.
one. I think what did I want? I don't remember. But I didn't want the red one, but I wasn't opposed to it.
I like the Mars mission. That's the one I would get.
It was interesting. So I got this one. I was like, oh, maybe I'll have my sister pick up a different one for me. And then I got this one. And I lived with it.
Which one did you pick up for me? Hashtag burn.
I mean, it was
you
only,
weren't in
I
the
think
mix,
there
Steve.
was only one, I believe.
There can be only one.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts before we go on to the next one, buddy?
I've lived with it for a little bit. I thought about buying another one. After living with it, I don't think I want another one. It's great.
I would still get the Mars one, but I'm not going to go out of my way for it. Certainly not paying over retail.
I am interested in the Blanc Pawn.
The Blanc Pawn one, I definitely want to check.
interested.
Maybe I'll skip the MoonSwatch and just get a Blanc Pawn instead.
Maybe you should get that and tell me how it goes.
Okay,
It is quite a bit more money though.
Yeah, it's like $400.
Yeah.
But it's got an
But
automatic
hopefully
movement.
hopefully that means that there's a little bit more care. Great idea. Wish that they had put a little bit more effort into it.
Yeah, I would pay more if it felt better.
If it was $500 and it was like,
Robust?
But it doesn't have to be robust. Just
I don't mind the quartz movement. I mind the cheap plasticky
totally.
feel.
Yeah.
All right, moving on coffee-wise to Intelligentsia Black Cat Espresso. I'm going in. Oily.
It's certainly more burnt. I don't say burnt. It's more robust. Is the right
More
word.
robusto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little bit of oil sensation in it.
Yeah, which you don't really get from Folgers, and that I mean, typically when you brew coffee, there is a certain amount of oil within the bean that comes out. So it is kind of nice that is, representing itself in a powder form.
I don't know. I think our comparison of the MoonSwatch to the Speedy is about to break down in the coffee sector because I think I like the Folgers a bit
I don't
more.
know that. See, I don't think I like the. I like the Pro more.
You gotta love this Pro. This is his wedding watch. We've discussed it on the channel before. Also on a 2-stitch rally strap style.
Yep, my guys.
Love that piece.
Yep. No, it looks great on the 2-stitch.
Yeah.
Looks great on everything.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have this little round table combining the coffee and the Pro, because you were telling me about the stuff that come in the kit.
You get there's quite a bit of kit that
You get
in
a
your
strap
package.
changer.
Oh,
Too bad it's not titanium, though.
It's not titanium. It's great though.
You can probably leave this in the box.
Yeah.
It's not titanium. Shout out CannonCon.com. Watchmakers 3-in-1 tool collab with yours truly. But we got into a little bit of debate about whether or not this NATO strap that comes from Omega would be epically good. He says it is. But yeah, this strap is nice, but is it premium price nice?
Well, I mean,
Is it $180 worth of NATO strap?
yeah. You've mentioned there are some really high quality NATO straps. I've bought a few aftermarket, I guess you'd call it, just regular straps, and they did the job. Though I did notice that they were pretty quick to fray along the edges.
What about the holes? Fray at the holes?
And the holes too.
Yeah,
And I mean, I wore this for a year.
I've never seen you wear the Speedy on it.
Well, you haven't been here.
No,
So,
touche.
This has like at least a year of wearing, like almost every day.
I can smell that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it has, I mean, other than having some dirt on it, there's no signs of fraying.
Frayage. I see.
And
Well,
so
This is the other one that comes in the Speedmaster Moon Pro. This is actually the kind of strap that usually these are found on. Whatever happened to the strap that this come on?
I have that. It's
around somewhere.
I have to say the strap is like you should just throw it away.
Oh, is it like cheap and vinyl-y?
It's yes.
Love this strap. I want one of these straps.
Yeah.
You know who has these? Habiston.com has comparable straps to these. I need to pick some up.
For your spacesuit?
No, it's just like military. They have military inspired, like military industrial.
This
design.
is for your spacesuit.
No, it's just to fit around something
Larger,
like
so they have
a puffy jacket.
They have puffy jacket sized straps too.
Well, no, it's a Velcro strap with a run through.
I see.
Check the link in the description. Habiston, love you guys. I would probably rock this before this on my Speedy if I had it.
I don't think that. I think I looked at this once, and it does not fit you unless you're wearing a spacesuit.
Oh, really?
I think it was something crazy like that.
Oh, I thought it was just Velcro and you wrap it around and around until it's done.
I don't think so. I think I opened it once and I was like, this
makes no sense.
This is too big.
Probably didn't do it right.
There may be a way to do it.
Get that ASMR. I have Velcro. Yeah,
it's significant.
Let me play with this. Tell us more about this coffee while I'm trying to figure this out.
Well, I'll just say I prefer the Intelligentsia. It's not my favorite, but even when you go to the store now, you go to the store and you get basically they put a pill into a glass of hot water and they have a machine that shakes
that's what they're making. They're
not even doing pulls on espresso anymore. It's just straight up a bean of like freeze-dried bean of coffee into a hot glass of water. Put it on the shake machine.
Shaker.
Too big for your wrist, eh?
I'm trying to figure that out.
I'm telling you, it's for your spacesuit.
I don't have a watch head. No, I think there's.
It shouldn't really matter.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't need one.
There's a way to do this. There's no video of it on my channel.
I'm fairly sure that this.
You know what?
Is
I'm
for
gonna play with this
suit.
elsewhere. But you know what? They wouldn't put something in the box that you can't use.
It's for your Moonwatch for going to the moon.
I know, but it would be wasteful. There's a way to do that. I'm gonna Google that and maybe I'll insert that.
You let me know, but I I guess you could go nuts.
Go bananas.
Go bananas.
Yeah.
I truly do believe that this is what they use.
Oh right, this episode isn't even worthy to be a Watch Wars because there's no war.
It's not a war.
Chucking this, keeping this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not chucking this, but metaphorically speaking.
Get the Blanc Pond. Let us know how it is.
I will. We'll circle back on the Blanc Pond.
Yeah.
What do we think about these coffees? I gotta say, I'm not mad at Folgers.
I'm not mad at Folgers. If I was camping, I would probably drink it.
I'm not high.
It's just
I'm
really,
not high on this.
you know what it
It's
is?
too oily.
But yeah, this is too sweet. Folgers is too sweet.
Yeah.
That's my take.
That's your final take.
Yeah, just going with the.
Well, you are the one who mixed up the medicine today, so you're going to blame. If there's too much sugar in there, you're going to blame yourself. All right. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Coffee Talk, Watch Talk with me and my West Coast bestie G Money, and hope that wherever you are on this wonderful, beautiful hobby of ours, that you are blessed, that you are doing well. We will catch you in the next one. Peace. Now let's go get gacked on some more coffee, bro.